lower body specific mobility today, and I mentioned we're gonna get right into it. So this is gonna start in 15 seconds. I have some flows today that we're gonna do that's gonna pair a lot of the mobility we've done to date, but also if you're brand new, totally fine to jump in. So we're gonna start right away. Take those legs nice and wide. We're gonna hit everything from the waist down. Let's hit some lateral lunges. Now I do have music on, but you don't have to follow it. If it makes sense, go for it. We'll leave the flows to the beat for rhythmic stretch. This is purely mobility. And this is great as a warm-up. It's great as a feel-good, as a standalone. It can even be post-workout. Literally, there's never a bad time to fit in more mobility, which is why we're prioritizing it so much. All right, land in the center, and I just want you to reach down and then come up. So easing into that hamstring stretch. And then we're gonna add a little bit of a rotation, which is an option with your arm bent or your arm extended. Come with me now. So you're gonna alternate your rotations. So you can bend or you can keep your arms straight and come up. So I mentioned we would be building combos, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Give me one more here, then we're gonna put it together with that lateral lunge. Are you ready? All right, lateral lunges, one each side, and you can go at your own pace. Then center reach. Now, if you can't reach the floor all the way in that center reach, you don't have to. You can also have a supporting block, and you can also be just right here. I want you to work with your range of motion, never stressing that you have to be in certain positions. And hey, if you want to stay in that lateral lunge for a couple extra, there's a lot of flexibility, pun intended. There's a lot of flexibility when we're hitting mobility and stretch, for that matter. I would say there's flexibility in everything that we do together. Good, keep going. You got a few more seconds, and then we're gonna stay at the top, hit another combination. Nice. 5 more seconds. The next one's gonna get a little bit into the hip flexors, mobilize the hips. Very nice. All right, shake it out. We're moving right along. So step back, and we're gonna build this one with a couple pulses and just alternating that hip flexor release. And keeping it movement-based, because in mobility, that's what we do. We're moving while we stretch. You should feel this stretch as you go deeper and deeper into it. Start to open up through the quad. Tuck under, really engage the lower pelvic floor, helping you open up even further. Good, one more each side. And now for this back half of this first minute, if you want to add an overhead reach, it's going to look like this. Optional, come with me if you'd like. You want to get really good at pinning down that tuck and also not allowing your body to sink into your low back. You want to stay nice and tall. One more. Okay, open up the hip. I mentioned we would be doing some hip mobilization. So right here, knee sweeps also can become those hip cars, right? So take your time. Think about lift, open, put the foot down. Nice job. 10 more seconds. We're gonna put that together. It's hip flexor, right and left, 2 knee sweeps. Let's begin. Optional sweep overhead, and then knee sweep right and left. Yes. I anticipate today's session to become a fan favorite. It certainly is for me. Bring that knee up higher, sweep bigger, activating that supporting leg as well. Oh, and I didn't even mention the music. This is our vibe today. Mellow, a little housey. Good, I'm so glad. Feels good already, yes. Big sweep. Just 2 more combos. And then we're gonna come down to the floor. Now the next couple series of flows, you're gonna be in a kneeling position. I do realize that if you wanna be mindful of your knees, you may wanna grab a mat or roll up a towel underneath for extra support. Just giving you a heads up there. Open up. And let's go ahead and come into a kneeling position. Okay, I'm super excited about this next combo we're gonna build. Let's start with just going out to the side. So just alternating that diagonal press out, which now we've really opened up the hips, and now we're gonna get it a little bit more into the adductors. And then we're gonna add a rotation to this today, an internal rotation. Keep going. All right, so you can stay here, or I'm gonna show you something. You can lean forward and take that inside rotation. So you wanna place your palm on the inside of your foot, open up. The reason I do that is I wanna keep my knee from caving in. This is optional, you guys. This one is a little bit more advanced. Do you? This song is so good. Some of the songs that I selected today are kind of like, it feels like a jazz bar, right? Just mellow vibes. Coffee shop. There's another one, which is kind of the vibe I was going for. Like you just get up in the morning, you make your coffee, and then you just listen to some good vibes, stretch the body. All right, from there, take one leg out. So this would be where we go into that kneeling adductor reach. Now I want you to just come back into a hamstring stretch. I want you to come in and out of that, just a few, and this is what we're gonna end up adding on. So we're getting that mobility flow going in and out. Good, give me one more. Go ahead and bring that knee behind you, switch leads, in and out. Then, we're gonna put it together. So when we put it together, you essentially are gonna just add that rotation if you want. We're gonna stay on one lead. Good, keep going in and out. Perfect, flow through it. All right, give me one more. Add one more, you can squeeze it in. I'm going time-based today. All right, team. From here, go back to your first lead. We're gonna flow. So come down, give me that rotation, then sink back. Stay on this lead. Ooh, so good. So the key is, let it move in unison. So not choppy, controlled. Even if you wanna slow the pace down, just feel like you're gliding from one move to the next. 10 more seconds, then we're gonna switch to the other side. If you keep the same pace, you'll get roughly the same number of reps, because I'm going time-based. All right, go ahead and switch your legs. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Second side starting in 5 seconds. So lean forward, add that sweep. We got 45 seconds on this side as well. Here we go. So lean, open up, sink back. Yes. Feel the control too. So the whole concept of moving and flowing is that as you transition between moves, it actually requires strength. Good time right now to check in. Make sure you are not sinking into your low back. Yes. All right, 10 seconds. I feel like mobility, same with rhythmic stretch and stretch in general, it's like the only format where you're like, only 10 more seconds, can we stay longer? But don't worry, we still got more. Okay, moving on, you can finish your last couple. All right, guys. So coming into a kneeling position next, check it out. I want you to come into a seated position, but the first minute here, we're gonna start now, you're gonna lift up and give me a reverse diagonal sweep. So if you notice, come with me, practice. We're hitting, I told you I really should have said from your sternum down, because we're hitting core. I included it in our lower body day. But we're hitting rotations in all different directions, right? This is our first move. Oh, this song's so good too. Oh, I love this playlist. Big sweep, big reach. Notice I'm lifting up, so what am I also doing? I'm squeezing through my glutes. Good, finish one more, make sure you're even on both sides, then check it out. I want you to come out to a pigeon. So first lead pigeon, sink down. Then you're gonna press up. We're gonna get really good at switching our pigeon pose today. And this is probably gonna be one of, there's another complicated combo I feel coming up soon. But this is gonna be one that you really wanna think about the flow. So 2 moves put together. We do the kneeling lift to reverse, reach overhead, to alternating your pigeon pose, coming in and out, not holding too long. All right, go ahead and pause. And here we go. We're gonna go next into that combo flow, begin. So we reach up, side to side, then coming out. I start in a plank, I slide through. Now you can also make it a little bit bigger by reaching opposite foot, opposite arm. Come back to kneeling. Start in seated, lift up. Now I want you to make it your own. Good, you have 1 minute. Get into this flow. I will talk less. I want you to just connect with your body. If you can safely close your eyes, that's a great way to go inward. Go deeper. Keep going. Halfway, 30 more seconds. This energy of the music envelop you, take you on a journey. Good, wherever you're at, finish your last couple flows. And next, we're gonna go into a prone quad stretch. So I'm actually gonna bring this. So come down, prone meaning head to floor. Now the quad stretch in this position we have done before. So alternating quad pulls. Go ahead and push that hip flexor into the floor, trying to literally create 0 space between your body and the ground. Alternating that pull. Watching our time, 20 more seconds. And then we're gonna go into one that I did mention, maybe a little complicated, however, I know you can do it. So we're gonna go into that puppy position that we've done in various mobility stretches, as well as rhythmic stretch. Finish your last quad pull side to side, and then check it out. I want you to come into this positioning. Feet go flat, knees go out, ease into it. So first set, I'm just gonna have you kind of seesaw in and out. So just kind of tipping back, reaching forward. Think about it as testing the water on your personal mobility right now. If you want to start to extend those arms a little bit more, going in and out. Yes. All right, check it out. Here's the optional add-on. You're going to give me a little bit of a rotation as you come out of that movement. Yes. Perfect. So sinking back, lifting up. Great work, you guys. Tuck your chin. A few more. Set, rep over rep. You feel it open up even more. Give me one more each side. Then I want you to gently come out of that position. And I want you to land in your 90-90. So 90-90 right here. Sitting up nice and tall. With our final minutes of class, I want you to come into our hip lift and then switch. This might be your best set you've ever done or felt because you're extremely loose in their lower body. So just utilize that, capitalize on it, and feel that flow as you switch side to side. Awesome work. Good. And there's a question about how to not sink into your low back. Really, it's about core structure, tightening up through your core, mind control, practice, staying nice and tall. Finish your last one. Nice work. All right, go ahead and meet me on top. That was our 15 minutes. It goes by so fast. We're gonna finish with 4 extremely deep breaths, and now you're gonna scoot into whatever the day has in store for you, whether it's another workout or just feeling good in your body. Big deep breath, inhale. Exhale, that's the pace, it's slow. Good. Deep breath, inhale, lift. Exhale. 2 more just like that. Big deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Final deep breath in. Good, and exhale. Good, grab those elbows, shake it out. And I just want you to bring your hands to your center. If you want to hold your heart and just tell your body that you got a lot of love for it, and this session was definitely communicating that. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this session. There will be an upper body that will follow this that we'll do very soon. Maybe it's already live by the time you're doing this, but plug this into your schedule. Make time for mobility. Mobility is magic for our bodies. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in